What if you could totally change your life with just three simple habits? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful framework that says you can. And you can forget all those complicated systems. We're talking about three low effort, high impact changes you can literally start today. So let's dive in. So let me just ask you this straight up. If you really could transform your life with just three simple, easy to start habits, what would you even choose? I mean, it's a huge question, right? But the framework we're digging into today gives us a surprisingly simple and seriously powerful answer. And that brings us to habit number one, the daily focus block. You should think of this one as the foundation for everything else. It's probably the single most important step for just building that initial momentum. So what exactly is a daily focus block? It's simple. It's a non-negotiable chunk of time, say 60 to 90 minutes, of zero distraction work dedicated to your single most important thing. No multitasking, just pure, deep focus on what really matters, whether that's studying for an exam, building a new skill, or finally getting that side project off the ground. And the impact of this one habit is, well, it's huge. According to the source, just consistently doing this one thing will put you ahead of 90% of people. Just let that sink in for a second. 90%. All from committing to one focused hour a day. And here's why it's so effective. It's not just about getting more done. As you can see, it builds real, actual discipline. That daily effort starts to compound over time, and that leads to massive long-term results. And yeah, it puts you way, way ahead of almost everyone else who's just stuck in a constant cycle of distraction. So how do you actually do it? Well, the source gives us three super simple rules. First, try to do it early in the day when your brain is fresh. Second, and this is a big one, your phone goes on airplane mode, no exceptions. And third, you focus on one and only one task. No cheating with multitasking. That's the secret right there. Okay, let's move on to our second habit, and you'll see how this builds perfectly on the first one. It's all about learning to control your dopamine. This is how you protect that precious focus you've just started to build. Now, this isn't about quitting social media altogether. It's about taking back the controls. It just means you intentionally decide when to use these apps instead of letting them decide for you. And this comparison really shows you what's at stake. You've got mindless scrolling on one side, which leads to anxiety and just kills your focus. But on the other side, intentional use gives you back your time, helps you stay emotionally balanced, and can even boost your creativity. The difference is pretty stark when you see it laid out like this. The benefits of grabbing back this control are massive. Your ability to focus gets so much better. You'll notice anxiety and overthinking start to fade away. And all of this makes space for deep, creative work. And, just helps you stay emotionally grounded throughout your day. So what's the one simple rule to put this all into practice? Here it is. No social media before finishing your main task of the day. That is it. You have to earn your distraction. This one rule connects perfectly back to that daily focus block, protecting that sacred time. All right, on to our third and final habit, the daily self-check. So if the focus block is your engine and dopamine control is your shield, think of this one as your compass. It's what makes sure you're always heading in the right direction. And this one is incredibly, incredibly simple. The daily self-check is just a quick 5 or 10 minute reflection at the end of your day. And the whole goal? Just to look back, assess your day, and find just one thing you can improve tomorrow. That's all. So how do you do it? You just ask yourself these three powerful questions every single day. First, what did I do well today? It's so important to acknowledge your wins. Second, what did I waste time on? Gotta be honest here. And finally, the most important one, what is one thing I can improve tomorrow? Just one. This simple habit is absolutely life-changing because it forces you to become self-aware. It stops you from making the same mistakes over and over again. And over time, this builds real emotional maturity and a deep sense of confidence because you actually see yourself making consistent progress. And here's a really crucial insight from the source. Most people just never reflect. They get stuck in the exact same patterns day after day, week after week, wondering why nothing ever changes. This simple 5-minute habit is your way out of that cycle. So let's just bring it all home. This slide basically gives you the entire system at a glance. You start with that daily focus block to build discipline and actually achieve your goals. Then you protect that focus with dopamine control. And finally, you make sure you're always getting better with the daily self-check. See how each habit builds on the last? It creates this powerful cycle of growth. So there you have it, 3 simple habits that honestly have the power to change everything. The map is right here in your hands. The steps couldn't be clearer. The only question left is, where are you going to start tomorrow?